That thing, I beg your finest pardon, is my son. And he is dancing, and he is happy, and he may have no arms, but he is killing it. And you will respect him. Anyway. Anyway. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. Oh, where am I? Hello? There we go. There I am. Oh, is YouTube chat not... Hold on. Is YouTube chat not... Hold on. We're switching over. YouTube chat is not working. Hold on. Scuff control. I might have to just restart Caster Labs. Let's see if that fixes it. Hup. But in the meantime, YouTube chat, while you may still be in the void, I hope you're all doing well today. I have decided to, yes, I'm over time going to expand the starting soon and maybe the you know, the in-between screens to have more stuff on just for funsies. Yeah, that's the thing. I considered just masking the animation myself because it's not a lot of like different frames, but I was lazy. So it just, yeah. They just took his arms. There we go. You are no longer Gastered. But wait, why is Twitch now? Hold on. Why is Twitch? Why is it not showing Twitch? Hold on. Okay, never mind. We're good. That's just Caster Labs being a little weird. Okay, we're good. I think. La da 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 burr 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 burr. Okay, now we should all be good. Oh, okay, there we go. Weird dear Gaster. Maybe I should put. I actually was considering putting something Deltarune there. I don't know. Maybe I'll find maybe I'll see if I can get the ruled shop animation and I'll put him on the bed. Maybe that'll work actually. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, let me move back now because now it should all be working fine. Today is a chill day because mainly we don't really have, like, this weekend is going to be the Fate collab. The HSR Fate collab. And I thought in between, I was considering doing like an Eternity or a Pokemon stream, but then I was like, you know what? I haven't done a tier list in a while. And you know what I also haven't done, like, ever, I think? A proper fanfic dedicated stream. Not writing, but talking about it. And that's good enough. Handcool, welcome in. So today is going to be, I don't actually know how long this is going to be because apparently I've gotten way quicker with doing tier lists. So I don't know, I'm expecting this to take like 1 to 2 hours-ish, give or take. Of talking about fanfic tropes, and after that, we'll see. I do have more time from now on again, so I'm no longer on a time limit. So we might do, I don't know, react to some stuff later, we might do some random stuff, we might hop into any game. We'll see. That's something that's happening. Oh wait, I did not turn into the HSR streams. I'll ask how the patch was later. TLDR, it was good. TLDR, it was good. Let me get some more water. There we go. Do that. So yeah, we have today, we have maybe Friday, because I think the patch releases like late in the evening, so we might start the quest on Saturday, actually. If it releases at like Friday 7 PM or something, I might just wait till the next day. because I'm not gonna be pulling for anyone anyway. So we might have another gameplay stream after. Also, regarding a little thing, I a while ago posted a poll on YouTube regarding the whole question of would you guys want me to upload the VODs of, you know, whenever I play games, to upload those as videos on the channel. Most of you said yes, so I'll be doing that from now on. Not from now on, because because we're like in the middle of several games right now. I think right for the time being, I'll only start doing that with the HSR one, because HSR is an ongoing game, so I think it matches better there. But I don't want to start like uploading Ace Attorney or Pokemon or whatever like in the middle of the playthrough, so I'll wait until I finish those games. For the Great Ace Attorney, I might start uploading videos of the second game. I'll see how I'll see how I do that though. But yeah, any future games that we start will be uploaded as videos as well on the channel. It'll just be one stream, one video. Makes it simple, makes it easy. So yeah. Puma, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, because I was like, because I usually the most like mostly what I upload is either like edited down tier lists or, you know, other fun stuff, but that's like very rare. Because I'm editing these myself at the speed that I edit, it just takes a while, and you know, reactions and stuff, and that would also bring a bit more regularity to the uploads. So that's that was the main thought behind it. And also because I think for some people it might be easier to, even if there isn't going to be a big difference between the VOD and videos, it's mainly going to be me cutting out like intro, like pre-gameplay chatting and post-gameplay chatting, and, you know, long, like whenever I take breaks and stuff. So that's going to be the, like, there's going to be no major cuts in the actual, you know, while I'm playing. But I think for some people that might still help. And be less annoying than having to skip through those themselves, you know? Oh, throat? Whew. Is that a... Yeah, it's investigations. Anyway. Fanfiction. I am an avid fanfic reader, and also I occasionally write fanfic. My my account on AO3 is basically the same as on all my other socials. Just KIMCCH, Kimch. I've only written a handful of things. I've gotten back into writing more recently with the resurgence of my Bungo Stray Dogs brain rot. I have gotten a lot more fixed done within the past like couple of months than I have what I feel like years, and just a lot more writing. So I've been reading fanfic since I think like over a decade now. I'm pretty sure. I remember reading BSD fanfic, and that was 2016. So like 2015, 16-ish is when I started, maybe, or maybe even earlier. Actually, I think even earlier. 2014, 15-ish, over a decade, either way. We'll be gone for the next 23 days, starting tomorrow when... Oh, Silver Palace beta. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. So I have been around a while. The first site I ever read fanfic on was fanfiction.net. And then I tried Wattpad once, and never again. Because that is not my format, dude. Oh boy, that one's rough. All hail AO3. Even though there's something that I feel like they could add to their filtering system, but it's like minor complaints. But overall, it's about the best you can get. It's great. So I know myself around, I know my way around some of the most common fanfic tropes and whatnot, and the things people like to read and write, and the things that I like to read and write. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I have a tier list that... I don't know how many tropes are going to be here that... I mean, I will have heard of all of them, but there may be some that I can think of that aren't on this list that we're going to add and post, maybe? So we'll see. We have a list of fanfic tropes. Quite a few, a decent amount of the more common ones. And we're going to rank them from my favorites to ones that I will not touch and would prefer to stay away from for an indefinite amount of time. And all the in-betweens. The ones that I like, but I might not, you know, super be into. The ones that I don't mind if they're part of the fic. I don't really care, or I'm open to the idea. The ones that depend on the execution heavily and the concept, because there's some that are like the base concept, but you can be very creative with it and you can go all kinds of directions. The ones that I might not be the biggest fan of, but if they happen to be a part of the fic I'm reading, I can make an exception. The ones that are just not my thing, and yeah. It's a little chilly. It's gotten a little colder recently, which I like, because that means I can actually leave my window open. For any amount of time, really. So now there's a breeze coming in my room. Better have Duke of the North in it. Duke of the North. Duke of the North? So, with a final sip of water... Why does the glass smell weird? Is that the water? Or does the glass just smell weird? Huh. Ha. Yeah, Silver Palace is a new... Is it a new gacha game? It's one of the new, like... I think I've heard... I'm pretty sure it's a gacha game that I am a little interested in. But again, I don't get my hopes up for games much these days. With my preferences. Right now, the only game I'm looking forward to is Nexus Anima, because so far, design-wise and everything, they seem to be doing fine, I say, hesitatingly. And because Hoyo games have a higher chance of treating their male cast less awful than most other gacha games, I feel like. It's a common trope in manhwas, especially stories like Got Adopted into... Ah, I see. Petit Planet I haven't seen much about, except for the early stuff, so I don't know. Actually, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this is mainly going to be focusing on fanfic tropes. And I mean, fanfic tropes are also present in any other form of literature, you know, but the stuff people like to write about here. Starting with lovers to enemies. Not enemies to lovers. I don't know how I feel about lovers to enemies if there's no two lovers at the end. So I'm gonna go for a nah. Because this implies that it started off well. Oh! Oh, it didn't show for me. Thank you, whoever that was. It didn't show on my end. There we go. Dr. Eggman, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't know why that didn't show in the chat for me. Huh, that's weird. Maybe it's a Streamlabs thing, actually. I don't know. I'll have to see. Thank you, I appreciate it. You're welcome in. And lovers to enemies implies it started out good and then went south. So, no. Oh. That is my dog. Yeah, lovers to enemies to lovers, I would be up for it. Wait, is Twitch not working now? It's still really hot. It's fine. It's pleasant over here right now. Is Twitch chat not showing right now? Hold on. Oh, Caster Labs. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, never mind. We should be good. We should be good. We should be good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Yeah, this one, not my thing. Royalty? I don't mind. I've read some good royalty AU fics. I've read some really good ones. I don't think it's a thing that I would seek out. Well, I did occasionally. Do I put it I like it rather than... For now, I'll put it in I don't mind. It's more so I stumble across these kinds of fics. I'm not actively looking for them. But I do like them. Fluff. Yeah, sure. Sure. Not exclusively fluff. Usually, I do like my variety, my balance. But if it's part of it, hell yeah, love that. Pregnancy. Not my thing. Not my thing. Hurt no comfort? Get the fuck away from me. I need my happy endings. You're gonna see a pattern with the bottom tier, I fear. I need my happy endings, my hopeful endings. I don't want shit to go south and stay south. I need there to be an upturn somewhere down the line at least. I mainly use Wattpad and AO3 for stories. Yeah, I don't use the former because I mean, number one, I don't think the fics on there are, like, quality-wise are that good from what I've seen. And also they seem to be more like self-inserty from, again, what I've seen. And I don't like the layout. The layout, at least, you know, maybe it's changed in the since I was last on, like, 5+ years ago, but the layout was just not very user-friendly, in my opinion. In comparison to AO3, especially. Hanahaki depends. I think it's a depends. Those of you who know, Hanahaki disease is the thing where if you there's also a little variety there, but the general gist of it is that if you fall in love with someone, and there's a chance that you start like coughing up flowers and like your insides start getting all flowery but also viney and very spiky. So you either have to confess to the person you love or you die. Is the general idea of it. There's also, you could also branch off where like some people make it so that like you could have surgery to remove these blooming buds, depending on, you know, if the person accepts your love, if the person reciprocates, then these flowers will die out on their own. Or if they reject you in different ways, all flowery. Yeah, rose petals and lungs. Not exclusively rose. Sometimes it can also be other flowers. I've seen some fun ones where the flower they you know use like flower symbolism and whatnot, or just, you know, to match the character, which I think is very nice. And there's some really good Hanahaki fics that I've read. So depends on the execution. Depends on the details, I think. Actually, I'll put it in and I'll open to it because I'm more leaning to like most of the time. It depends more on the quality of the fic than the trope itself. So. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, a lot of the time when the surgery route, like surgically removing the disease or the buds, makes you forget the person that you were in love with, or at least makes you forget that you were in love with them. One of those. What's next? Actual butterflies in your stomach? I mean, I haven't seen it yet, actually, but oh, that'd be weird. Oh, that'd be unsettling. Ugh. Flowers is one thing, but like moving things? Ugh. Secretly dating? Depends. Depends on the execution, I think. Yeah. Depends on the details. Canon divergence? Yeah, sure. I'll read it. Hell yeah. Or maybe I'll do I'm open to it, because to me it's whatever. Like, if it's canon compliant or divergent, whatever. Better outcome, because at least you don't suffer it anyway. Yeah, it depends. You know, it also depends on the character. Like, some characters you can write to confess eventually. Some of them, you go the surgery route. And actually, maybe I do lower it to depends then, because I don't personally like... I don't like the surgery route where then you forget the person. I don't actually like that, I think. So I'm gonna put Hanahaki down to depends after all. Crossover. I can make exceptions. I usually don't go for crossovers, but I think I can make exceptions, I think. But only in instances where it's part of a whole franchise. Like, Persona, I think, is fine. You know, it's all one franchise. Yu-Gi-Oh! Depends, but I think is doable too. Or, what else? What else? There was one other that I forgot. But I'm usually not the biggest crossover person. I used to be, but mainly for the fun. Depends on characters and universe, yeah. The thing is with me, and this is a small thing, this is like a very me thing, is that when I read fics, I have to imagine what's happening. I have to play the scenes out of my head. And when there's when there's like art styles that clash too much, for example, like that's such a like minuscule thing, but for me it counts. There I'm like, oh, I don't know. So lean towards no, but there's some instances where I think it works. Fake dating? I do kind of like fake dating. I do like the fake dating trope. Assuming it turns into something real later on, or even if it doesn't. Sometimes even if it doesn't, depends on the ship. But that's more a ship-specific thing than a trope-specific thing. Difference in reading it and seeing a comic or animation about it. Yeah, like when I read it, I need, like, there's an animation playing in my head for it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a consistent timeline depending on which series you're working with. Yeah. Love triangle? No. Nah. Okay, are we talking actual love triangle? Like, A likes B, B likes C, C likes A? Still, nah. I'm not a love triangle person. I don't like it. Maybe there's like a few very rare cases, but I don't know, in general I'd be like, nah. Slowbird? Oh, fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes. I love Slowbird. I love Slowbird while also being being rather impatient when reading, which is a fun combination. But I do love Slowbird. That's our first top tier. High School AU? I'm open to it. Yeah, sure. What about a throuple? That would not be a love triangle in my opinion. That would just be like a polycule. And I like that. I like those. Yeah, like polyamory is polyamory I like. That I like. I have many throuple ships and counting. But love triangle implies some sort of conflict. So I don't like that. Heist fics. I've never read a heist fic, I think. I don't know if it'd be my thing. Heist fics are usually one-shots, I feel like. Or not necessarily one-shots, but one scenario, right? And I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll put it in nah, or I can make exceptions, maybe? But there's also Detective and Crime AU downstairs, so maybe I'll put heist fic in nah. I assume it's just characters committing some kind of heist. you know. And that'll be the fic. Angst, get up here. Get up here. Absolutely, yes. Yes. No doubt. No questions? Yes. Is anyone surprised? Detective AU? I'm open to it. Same with depends. Crime depends. Depends on the kind of crime, depends on the roles of the characters. That's a depends, I think. Dark fic? Nah. Do I put it in Be Gone? I like the I appreciate the concept of dark fics, but I don't think I could ever like actually read one and enjoy it fully. You know what I mean? Same with major character death. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. No. No, absolutely not. Bodyguard? I'm open to it. I'm open to the idea. Yeah. Hurt Comfort? Yes. My beloved. Absolutely. Yes. Hurt Comfort is one of my, if not just my favorite general trope, especially emotional hurt comfort. Physical is like, yeah, sure, whatever. Unhappy ending? Nope. Holiday fic? I don't mind. I don't mind. There's some nice ones that I've read. Historical AU? I don't mind. I'm open to it. Time loop? Depends. If it fits within the universe, like I've read some banger P5 or yeah, mainly P5. I read some banger New Game Plus fics, which could be considered time loops. There's some where time loops are just part of the concept, like Link Click, in which case, yeah. It's just all, yeah, this is all fanfics about Noelle and her family. Hey, I'd read some Rudy fanfics. And Noelle, sure. Kara, Des, nah. We need to know more about her for that. Time loop is it depends. Depends on how it's executed as well. Sick fix. I feel like sick fics depend on the pairing, because sometimes if it's just a character falls sick and the other takes care of them, that feels a little too tame for me. But I guess I don't mind it in itself. Sad endings can be better than happy endings in my opinion. It hits more. Oh yeah, it does hit. But it hits in a way that I don't like. I don't like being sad at the end of reading a fic. That's the thing. But I totally get people who do. I totally respect that. Yeah. My nose is being a little funky. Ah. Soulmate AUs. Ooh. Now this is an interesting case because soulmate AUs are very diverse. They are very diverse. Soulmate AUs, I've read some that are really nice. And some that I think have interesting concepts. Time loop works great for games when you are the one looping. When you aren't the one looping, it's eh. Yeah, I get that. I get that. And I might agree a little with that. Oh god, my nose is itching. Hold on. Ha! Ah! Am I gonna sneeze? I don't know. It's keeping me in suspense. Huh. Oh my god. Pop, 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 pop. Soulmate AU. Ah. Still not over. Oh god. Ah. Ah, it's really persistent. Soulmate AU. Depends. There's some with really nice concepts, like some that I've read where it's like you only see in black and white until you meet your soulmate, and suddenly you start seeing color, or you can like something related to like words that your soulmate says appear on your arm or somewhere on your body, or something related to, you know, like the classic with the string. Yeah, no, it does not like me talking about soulmate AUs. I'm open to it. I think I'm open to it. Maybe it depends a little. Maybe it depends a little. But there's some that I think that are very nice. Domesticity? I'm open to it. Yeah, sure. Fix it, fix? Yeah. Yeah. I like fix-its. I appreciate fix-its. Mutual pining? Ooh, that one depends. That one depends. Depends on how long the mutual pining drags out. I feel like domesticity, I think, is... I would assume it's kind of like domestic fluff area, where, you know, just like very homely, very, very comfy, in a sense. You know, like the characters living together, living their life, having a fine time, having a comfy, cozy time. Yeah, fix-its are lovely. ABO! Strongly depends. Strongly depends. I might even go as far as to say I can make exceptions. Literally 90% of UTY fix. Yeah, there's some that are more prone to fix-it fix than others. I don't know how I feel about ABO. ABO, in case some of you are not aware, is the Omegaverse. I've read some that are nice, but they've mainly been smut too, that's the thing, right? And I feel like that would fall under I can make exceptions. Yeah, I'll go for I can make exceptions. That explains the wolf? Yeah. I can make exceptions. For smut, I don't mind it, usually. Well, it also depends. Yeah, we'll leave it in exceptions. Enemies to lovers? Oh yeah, sign me the fuck up. I love enemies to lovers. Whether it's like rivals to lovers or actual like enemies to lovers, I'm good. Either one, yeah. Maybe I'll try ranking these within the tiers later on. We'll see. College AU. I like it. More than high school AUs. I like myself a good old college AU. Classic, but I like it. Celebrity AU. I'm open to it. I've read some that are really nice. Like the general idea. I think you can't really go wrong with the trope. It's with the base concept. It's just about the author themselves and the writing style, I think. Sci-fi. I'm not the biggest sci-fi person. Never been. But I can make exceptions. I've read some good ones. I've read some nice ones. Omegaverse will be towards the top for me. In between, I like it, and yes. Ooh. More in the love story than the smart. Ooh, nice. Yeah, ABO, maybe I just haven't come across, like, good ones yet. I don't know. Or just, you know, a difference in taste. But that is valid. Fuck or die. Depends. I think. I've read some fun ones. Also depends on my mood. The smut, like the not safe for work tropes generally depend on my mood, because sometimes I'm in the mood to read more smut. Sometimes I don't really care for it. Also depends on the characters. So it depends. I knew someone was gonna bring it up. Yes, I know HSR is pretty sci-fi, but it doesn't stick out as much. You know what I mean? Like with HSR, I play it and then I remember like, oh yeah, this is sci-fi. It's not like starting out with like, oh yeah, this is sci-fi, and everything revolves around the sci-fi aspect of it. You know what I mean? I think it's also like the diversity partially in like the environment and stuff. Yeah, HSR is the exception. Is one exception. I also think it depends on like whether I'm reading about it or whether I'm playing a game related to it. I don't know. There's exceptions. Genfic? Sure. I mean, genfics are just like, you know, safe for work essentially. Oh no, wait, are they referring to like platonic? No. Gen would be referring to just like general audiences, so just like a safe for work essentially. Sure. If the fic happens to be that, why not? PWP, aka plot what plot or porn without plot. Depends on the day. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'm open to it. Many of these work different for games than for exclusively fics. Yeah. Drunken confession. Ooh, depends. Depends, I think. Or well, let me sit on that one for a bit. If it's in a more private setting, yes. I think this one depends. If it's like two characters just going out to drink, or you know, just being on their own, or and things just develop and one of them just blurts it out, sure. If it's like, say, like a party or something and it's more public, not my thing. That one's not my thing. Western AU? I don't really think I've read many Western AUs, if any, but I don't know if that'd be my thing, so I guess I can make exceptions. Sure. Fantasy AU? I'm open to it. There's some nice ones out there. Established relationship. Ooh. Established relationship. Usually I might lean towards no. But one of my favorite ships of all time is an established relationship, and I do love reading about them, even though I know they're established. I think it depends. I also realize that for some of these, in the depends category, I'm going like, depends on the trope, depends on the concept, depends on the ship. And I kind of, like, this is all, like, very subjective. Like, some of these, I might give, like, similar reasonings, but put them in different tiers. So, this is all vibes-based. Boot Hill fanfic being Western. See, that's... I would read it because it's Boot Hill. Like, some of these, I think I've given, like, similar... if not like the same reasoning for, but put them in different tiers. This is all purely vibes based, so don't worry about that. I think it depends, because sometimes like established relationship is a very like general trope, where if it's too fluffy and too wholesome and too tame, like I still need my spice with it, you know. I still need my spice with it. Baby fic. Now, does this refer to the characters themselves being babies, or them having babies? You know, like parent and parent. That one I do kind of like. But like them as kids, as toddlers, as babies? Nah. I'm gonna go nah. Assuming that this is referring to the characters themselves as younger, you know, younger. I'm gonna go for nah. Crackfic. like her for now, honestly. Like, for the bit, for the meme, sure. But genuinely seeking them out and, like, enjoying, you know... Like, would I click on a crack fic? Probably not. So I'm gonna put it in now. But I appreciate them. Coffee shop? Classic. Classic. I like it. I like it. Hitman and Target? Ooh, I'm open to it. Have I ever read a Hitman and Target fic? Not sure if I have, but... Well... I mean, technically that's the entirety of Shuake. If we want to be real here, that's like... The majority of Shuake fics is Hitman and Target, in a sense. Crack? As in, like, very, like, silly nonsense fics. There's also, like, yeah. Like just, like, very, like, nonsense, funny fics with, like, no real plot. Or sometimes there is plot, it's just very ridiculous. Sometimes they do treat the crack seriously. But not my thing. Sharing a bed is a classic. I don't mind that one. Not there. I think there's a few ways to go wrong with the sharing a bed trope, unless like you mess up the character's dynamic itself. I have not played a Hitman game before. I have watched people play a Hitman game before. I don't even remember which one, but I've seen them around, and then they look fun. They look very, very silly. Let's see. Kink fic? Depends on the kink. Depends on the kink. There's some that I appreciate and some that I am not the biggest fan of. Sex pollen? Actually... Depends. This is kind of like a similar to like the bang or die one. It just depends. Mission or a case fic? Depends. Depends. I mean, for Ace Attorney, these work well. For Ace Attorney, I've read some really good Apollo fics that were case fics. But yeah, depends. Depends. Oh god. Ay. Bookstore AU? Yeah. Do I put it in I like it? I'm open to it. I don't know why coffee and college speak to me more than bookstore. Not sure. Not sure. Meet the Family? Ooh, I do like some Meet the Family fics. I think they can be very cute, and also... I'm open to it at least. Do I put it in the I like you tier? I'll wait. We'll go through these again once we finish these up. Unrequited love? Nope. Unrequited. That's a word. Unrequited. No. Absolutely not. Friends to lovers? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hell yeah, I like it. Missing scenes? I can appreciate some missing scenes. Yes. Blaze, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, flower shop and tattoo. I wonder where that like trope came from. You know, like how that grew. I mean, I guess it's the contrast, you know, the opposites attract kind of thing that you would imagine from pleasant flower shop and like more like gritty tattoo artist. But I wonder why like those two occupations in particular got so popular. Maybe it's in a, like maybe it started with a certain like media that I'm unaware of, but it's very interesting. I like it though. Yeah, I like it. Painfully painfully oblivious? I guess there can be exceptions. It depends on how long the obliviousness is dragged out for. But I'm leaning towards no. But I'm gonna leave it in. Maybe there's a few instances where I can appreciate it. I can enjoy those. 5+1 fics are, yeah, they're nice. They're nice. 5+1 is basically like 5 times this character did that, and then 1 time the opposite happened. And those can be fun. They don't always, they're not always 5+1 either. Sometimes they're 3+1, sometimes they're 4+1, depends on how much the author can think of or wants to do. But yeah. Same with pregnancy. For the bit and for the meme, I'm in, but I'm not the biggest Emperor person. My friend loves it, but me, not so much. I'm not the biggest fan of any preg, really. So I guess I'll put these two together. Wherever they end up being. Near-death confessions can go pretty well. Catching up wounds, I'm open to it. Jealousy? Jealousy. Depends. On the degree of jealousy. Depends on the pacing. Depends on the characters, I think, because, like, you know, some characters... Jealousy suits some characters, some it doesn't. Idiots in love. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a very basic one. I like it. Okay, this fic was updated last 2020. AI wasn't so strong, did it? Well, Gen AI wasn't that strong back then, and also we're talking about tropes. So I assume this is like character X an AI character, like maybe an android of some kind. Some sentient AI stuff is what I'm assuming. In which case, just because I'm not sure about this one, I'm gonna say it depends. I don't mind the base concept of, you know, human X AI. Have the AI become sentient and develop feelings. I do like that, actually. Prank pregnancy? Prank pregnancy? That's an interesting one. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a good old roommate fanfic. Gender swap. I've only recently started reading gender swap fics, but it would have to be both characters then, I think. It depends. I can make exceptions. I think is where I'm at with that. Or do I go depends? I think I'm not. I think usually I would stick with the original character gender assignments, but occasionally I don't mind it. Yeah, occasionally it's fine. I read some fun Mai-Fi and Shuake gender swap fics, I think. So, bully, as in like one bullies the other. If there's redemption afterwards, sure. Strongly depends. Strongly depends on the execution of the trope. Yeah, like a DBH kind of thing for AI. I like that. Bully depends. You know, I've read some that are very neat for some franchises. Miscommunication. Oh, the occasional miscommunication is fine. But depending on how long it's dragged out, I am not the biggest fan of it. I am not the biggest fan of it, but I can make exceptions depending on how it's handled. Depends. Modern day AU? Hell yeah. Classic. Grumpy and Sunshine? Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. There's a lot of ships that fall into that trope for me, I think. Some of my favorite ships of all time are the opposites attract type. Actually, most of them. Actually, the majority of them, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't usually go for ships that are too similar. Well, yes, but like similar in the, you know, similar in the two sides of the same coin kind. Those I like, but yeah. I love myself some opposites attract kind of thing. Body swap. I don't read body swap things. I like occasionally exploring the idea of it, but not enough to read it. So I'm gonna go for nah. Amnesia is, ooh, that's a strong depends at best. I can make exceptions. There can be some fun ones. Palette for warmth. If it happens to be part of the fic, sure, whatever. Arranged marriage can be really nice. Arranged marriage, I think, can oftentimes coincide with fake dating. But two people that were arranged to get married and then fall in love over time, I think is very fun. And I've read some where even just platonically, it was still nice. So I don't mind it. Canon compliant, yeah. Where's the canon diverge? Yeah, same thing. Whether it's compliant or whether it diverges, either one works for me, as long as it's well written. X-reader, nah. I'm not an X-reader person. I'm not a self-insert kind of guy. Nah. To me, I need my fictional scenarios to exist on a separate plane that I am not involved in. I am merely the observer and nothing more. Fighting turned confession. Ooh, that's a more specific one, I feel like. But I've read some fics like that. I've read quite a few fics like that, actually, and I think... yeah, no, I think I kind of like it. Yeah. Paranormal AU. Depends on the execution. I wouldn't go seeking it out. But it depends on the idea, on the concept. XX love. Okay, hold on. XX lovers. Ex-lovers would mean they used to be and now aren't anymore. Would XX mean they broke up and then got back together? In which case, I can make exceptions. Usually I don't go for they broke up and then got back together fix. But there's some that I can get behind, I think. Yeah, there's some that I can get behind. Now, let me go through these and try to at least vaguely rank them within their respective tiers. Start from the bottom. I mean, honestly, these are all kind of equal. I hate all of these. I guess unrequited love is not the worst. Dark fix, no. Maybe like this, because I think even major character death in some cases can have its purpose. I think that works. X-Reader probably at the bottom. Mpreg might be after. Maybe Baby Fic after, and Love Triangle. Well, Love Triangle, I guess there could be some that I might be willing to. Ice Fics are just, I don't, you know, not my thing, so I have no strong dislike towards them. Same with Crack Fics, I think. So maybe like this. Yeah, you're right, Fuyat. Also depends on the reason of the breakup. Okay, exceptions. What am I willing to make the most exceptions for? I think the AUs probably. With the AUs is mainly just finding a good, like a good prompt for it. ABO I think is fine too. Painfully Oblivious can work. I mean, actually, or gender swap maybe at the top of this. These are all relatively equal. Maybe I'll put crossover at the bottom. Miscommunication under amnesia. Painfully oblivious. I think I like amnesia a little more. Maybe above ABO too. Maybe somewhat like this. Impact towards bottom. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pregnancy tropes, personally, but I get it. I get it, or I can respect it. The depends tier. I don't know if I can rank if I can like if I can sort this tier properly, because it just is depends. Some it depends more strongly, some it doesn't depend as much, but it just depends on the day, on the trope, on the whatever. So I guess this one's gonna be a vague one-ish. These ones, okay. I'm open to all of these. Maybe sick fic towards the bottom. Yes, confession, celebrity, AU, huddle for a worm. This one I care the like. Whoops. Drunken confession. I had and depends. Fantasy bomb, Jen. PWP. Also, maybe like above significant huddle for warmth. Maybe even above domesticity. Fighting tongue confession can be nice. Arranged marriage can be nice. Patching up wounds. I don't care for as much. So maybe like here-ish. Kind of goes hand in hand with sick fic a lot of the time, I feel like. Or some of the time, at least. I mean, canon divergence and the divergent and compliant ones are just whatever, you know. The AUs, I think I like royalty more than detective, and detective more than high school. Bodyguard, can go hand in hand with royalty sometimes, so I'll put it up here. Historical. I might like a little more than Detective AU, maybe. Celebrity also, or on the same range. Fantasy AU. Depends on how it goes. So, meh. Hitman and Target. Can be kind of spicy, so further towards the top. Bookstore, top. That's all the tropes arranged. Holiday fix, kind of go along with Gen fix. Near-death confessions go at the top, go further up. Sharing a bed, yes. Meet family, yes. Missing scenes, yes. 5+1, yes. Arranged marriage, yes. Fighting turn confession, also yes. I think that's the lower half pretty much arranged. Sharing a... 5+1 is just a classic. Okay, these are like more general tropes, so I sort them like this. I don't know, near death I don't feel as strongly about, I think. Maybe something like this. Fix it fix, further towards the top. Idiots in love, classic. And they were roommates, kind of along the same line. I might put fake dating above this. College AU. Coffee shop above college. And modern day above college. Flower shop tattoo goes right with, maybe slightly under flower shop and tattoo. Yeah, sure. And these ones I think are just all on the same on the same length, on the same wavelength. Slow burn, angst, hurt comfort, enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine. Grumpy and sunshine. Yeah. And with that, we have our list. 1 hour in. Yeah, I'm getting really fast with these. I'm getting good with these. This is, and I'm trying to think, are there any like more tropes that I can think of, or that you guys can think of that were not on here? Oh god. Ah. Hi ya ya ya. La 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 la. Let me see. Are there any AUs I can think of? I guess if we want to go for a couple honorary mentions, I do like single parent fics. I think those can be very nice. So, angst is like... comes from the German word, actually. The German word Angst just means fear. And I'm not sure how to fully describe it. It kind of goes into, like... a lot of angst, I feel like, goes into hurt comfort territory. Well, not necessarily the comfort, but the hurt. I had someone ask this question before, and I still don't fully know how to answer it. It's like kind of like a bit of like drama, just like, oh, like bad things happen. Characters get upset. Characters get hurt. Just like bad shit happens. Essentially. Breakup, divorce. Ooh, yeah. That one I don't like. That one would go into the not tier at least, if not be gone. That depends. If it's the main pairing breaking up and divorcing, probably in the be gone. But at least in nah. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Angst is one of those terms that I know what it means, but trying to explain it is a little rough. Because to me, it just comes naturally. That's just the word. That's just the descriptor. Yeah. But no, that was fun. That was fun. The question is, what now? I am kind of feeling I'm feeling Pokemon-y. I'm feeling kind of Pokemon-y. So we might hop into Pokemon for another hour or so, maybe. We might take a little break here and hop into Pokemon Black. Breakup divorce depends on the story, like if the breakup divorce is healthier for them or not. Yeah, that's true. I think in that case, I just wouldn't read it to begin with. You know what I mean? Like if that's the direction the fic is already taking. I like spicy ship dynamics. I'm not the biggest fan of outright toxic dynamics. I want my ships to work out, you know? However messy it is, I want it to sort of work out. Vanessa, welcome in! Hope you're doing well today. Okay. Actually... yeah. What we're gonna do now is... we have a bit more time. So, we are going to... take a break here. And after that, I'm too lazy to change the thumbnail. But we're gonna hop into some Pokemon afterward. We're gonna get back to some Pokemon Black. And, just do a bit of yapping. Do a bit of vibing. So... let me save this on my end real quick. There we go. Close that. And we'll be back within 15-ish minutes. Okay, we are back. No more music. We are now... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's the right one. There we go. Now we're here. Now we're here. More Pokemon! Pokémon! Whatever. My ear. Ear itch. Oh, right, I'm here. I forgot. I'm here because I was leveling up a little bit. Just a tiny bit before I then got tired and stopped. How's the team faring? The team is faring basically the same as before. Larvesta has leveled up like once or twice more. A couple times more, actually. So it's now at level 27. So we're getting there. Actually, let me use this real quick to fly back to where we actually were, which is... right here. The route who that which is name I forgot, but we were surfing. Actually, let me go in and heal everyone really quick. And back down we go. La 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 la. Oh, come on. Well, that tells me I don't have a repel on, so I should be taking care of that. Larvesta's in the slow leveling up category, so yeah. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Na, 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 na. Okay, let me use a repel. Nope, not here. Was it here? Okay, let me sort this. All right, I got... Wait. I forgot I got a fossil. Forgot about that one. Greg, did I have a super repel? Yes, I do. Many will come in. The lowest fanfiction tropes were basically all the sad ones. So, sad and unhappy endings, hurt no comfort, major character death. The ones that were sad and didn't get happier again. Because I'm a wuss and I don't like sad... Didn't I just use the repel? Excuse you? Okay, fuck off. You know what? Fuck off. Alright, go away. I forgot it's fight. I always forget that fight. It's fight dark, right? I always forget that Bug is strong against one of those and weak against the other. Repel works on weaker Pokemon than the one in front. Well, I didn't actually know that. Which means I gotta swap out then. Okay. It's personal preference, yeah. And I don't think like all of these are fundamentals to part of a story. Like, you don't have to include characters dying. Most stories have a happy, or a lot of stories have a happy ending. I don't think it's fundamentals necessarily. Like, there should be some tension and whatnot. And I love hurt comfort. I love angst. I love my drama. It's just I don't like I don't want things to go south and then stay south. Okay, nope, not summary. Then let me swap out with Stella. Why not? Okay, was I down here? Yeah. But yeah, it was just all like based on like what I like and don't like. Okay. I fought you. I went up there, and I don't think there's anything else up there. Why am I doing that? Why am I not just going... There we go. Which one was it? This one? Oh! Finn! 8 months! Thank you, I appreciate it! Hope you're doing well today. I gotta fix some of the alerts so that they actually also show up on... Actually, hold on. This or that show... Activities. Oh, this is turned off. Ah, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, it's a little wonky, but that's okay. Some animes have that no dying thing going on, like the story of a certain overpowered bowl cut boy, and it works. Overpowered bowl cut boy. Who are we talking about? Okay, so that was not the right one. I gotta go down. Da-da-da. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Oh. But yeah, death is necessary for a good plot, for a good story. Oh yeah, I forgot I have animations turned off. Right. I might honestly do that for the farming. Or like just like for non-important battles, you know? Like this is like a side quest essentially. So once we go back on the main track, I'll turn the animations back on. But for this one it's just faster otherwise. Do you heal me? Yes. That's fair, Meg. That's fair. Certain overpowered bowl cut. Bowl cut. I don't know. I can't think of that one. Do you have anything to say? Oh, okay. Nope. Do I go up or down first? I went here, right? I went here once. Let's see. Hell type. I could swear there's at least one game where if you run out of repels, it just gives you like a pop-up of like, would you like to use another? I swear there's one game at least like that. Da-da-na-na. Wow, wow, wow. La, da, 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 da. Go, resident, those evils. Go be evil to those residents. Nice, nice, nice. It starts from black and white too. No fucking wonder I remember. No fucking wonder I remember my first, one of my first Pokemon games having that. And I remember it was, I knew it was a 2D one. Yeah, no fucking wonder it's a sequel to the, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's one all the way down here. So, whee! Yep. Waterfall. Hey, Schnitzel, can you learn waterfall too? Okay, can't go there. Can't go here. Okay, dead end. So, only way to go is up. Up, up, up. La la. Whoops. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Whoops. Nope. Stop. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, okay, nothing here. That's just that, I guess. Veteran Ray. That's a model I haven't seen a lot. The veterans, veteran NPCs. I don't remember this one. Okay. You are hurting just a little bit. Darmonita. Is that a fire? Is that fire? Is that the fire one? Yeah, that's you. Okay. Arrives at the fit of Giovanni in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Ooh. Okay, let me heal you first, though. What does the Hyper do? Hyper is 200. Don't need that. Moo Milk is 100. Perfect. On the dot. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, Jesus Christ. Let's do another one of those. That wasn't even a crit. Thank you. Surf, please. Buddy, you're offing yourself with all the recoil. $29. Nice. Simisep. Simisage. Which one is that again? Is that the fire? Snow? We have Pansage? Simisage? Is that the fire one? Nope, it's the plants. It's plants, so we're switching to bug. Actually, do you have a good bug move? I forgot. You have Signal Beam. There we go. I think character deaths are important to the story, but there's been some games I've watched where they killed off a character in the worst way possible. Got so mad I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, that's fair. Character deaths, I don't like them. But that's because I just don't, you know, again, a happy ending person. But there's some shows and media that I've consumed where characters die and it's been pulled off well. But I think it's mainly about just lasting consequences. You can have lasting consequences like permanent injuries and stuff without characters dying, and sometimes you're also going to be careful that your character deaths aren't just purely for shock value. Or that they add more than just the shock value. Okay, oh, okay, Jesus. Okay, well, I think that... Okay, hold on. Let me go up here. We are back to Pokémon. Oh. A dubious disc. Would you look at that? Can I interact with anything here? Can I interact with anything? Is the dubious disc that the thing that the guy in the house asked for? I forgot. He asked for something. Bug is super effective against dark and resists fight. Or do you mean weak to fight or resists? Because I do remember fight against bug not being very effective. And then it might be like bug against dark or something, or like both ways, whatever. Bug resists fighting. I do think I remember that, yeah. I do seem to remember that. Oh, whoops. Oh god, okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, can I like go back maybe? Oh, did I just end up back? Oh, did I end up back down here? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Is there an easy way to get back up there? Oh, do I just have to go back around? Yeah, I get that, Fuma. Ah, it just brought me all the way back down here. I feel like there is more stuff up there, though. Gosh dang it. Fuck it, we're going back. Da 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 da. Burr, burr. Okay, can't go there, can't go there. Which one did I take again? I forgot. Okay, well, frick. Which one did I take again? Did I take the upper or the lower one? Because one's gonna send me back, isn't it? I think for one there's like partial stuff. Do I risk it? Actually, it might have been. Fuck it, I'll go this way. Damn it. Okay, they both lead. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This one leads here. Okay, this one leads back. Okay, never mind. Okay, wait. How do I get that? Okay, hold on. Then how do I? Am I being silly? Am I being silly? Hold on. I may be being silly. Hold on. Nothing here. Nothing here. Unless I'm just being blind. Which is always a possibility. Nope, that leads down here. And that's for here. Actually, let me go in here. Okay, what is this? What does this guy want? I forget. Hold on, let me fill up. Na da ba da da na na. Nope. Down here, down there. Yeah, how do I get over there? What did I miss here? That leads over here. That leads here. And that goes here. And that goes there. I feel like I'm being a little silly. Unless there's something up here that I didn't see. This one goes down. Yes, it does. Am I being dumb? Am I being silly? I know there's still stuff here, but I don't know how to get there. Can I get there? Can I get there? Do I have to teach someone waterfall? Does waterfall also work on the currents? Hold on. Yeah, I assume it doesn't work on currents. I remember it not just being for, yeah. But like there's more stuff there. We'll just have to find the right way, and am I just being stupid? Okay, apparently I can just. Okay, apparently I was just being a little dumb there. All right, we're going back one more time over there. So I guess I need to take that one current and just like try to avoid it. Nope, already got it. This one. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Is anything up there? Hold on. Nope. Alright, one last time. One last time. Oh, actually, hold on. There's stuff in here anyway. Down there, maybe? Is it down there? Actually, leave the dowsing machine on, actually. Oh, is it here? Ah! 1 calcium. Okay, that's down. Okay, so here. Literally, I can go 2 ways. I can go up, that's gonna lead me all the way back down. I can go down, that's gonna lead me somewhere. Unless, can I go like... No, I can't go past. Ah! Ah! Ah, I see. A heart scale. Key to laboratory. Okay, fight me. Are you riding high? I am not. Yeah, heart scale is lovely. Are you healed up? Yes, you are. I could swap you out though, because you were already level 39. But I'm not gonna, because that's gonna split the EXP further. But wait, you... Is it Ghost? Sure is. Goodbye. Simipour. Right, the Simi is for the... Right. That's for the evolutions. Right. And Pan are the small ones, right. We switch to Superior. Look at that. Such a chill creature. Leaf Blade! Would you look at that? We're halfway there. Flame charge. Better than anything. Anything you got right now, at least. 50. Ready to speed stat. Yep. What's Ember? 40. I think your strong stat is attack. I'm thinking of something in my eye. It's being a little weird. Okay, so I just gotta navigate, honestly. Another heart scale. Damn, having the dowsing machine on here really is worth it. Down here too? Okay, no, that's down here. That's down there, then I assume. Okay, so it's middle. And then careful. Big Pearl. I know Volcarona is special. Okay, that might be a okay, hold on. Let me double check actually. Because I'm pretty sure, unless I misremember. Yeah, Milo Resta is full on just attack. So, Debuff on the speed is unfortunate though. That's unfortunate. Then again, isn't like another one of my Pokemon's attack stats also swapped essentially? Yeah, whatever. Fuck it, I guess I'll have a physical Volcarona. Nope. Okay. And I go down, and then if I go that way, it'll toss me all the way back, won't it? Or will it? Ooh, okay, twist and like really get in there. Is there are the herbs already in this? Can you change stats with the herbs in this game? I forgot. I forget when they introduced some stuff. I forgot to switch you out too, I recall. That's fine though, because you're dead. Ba-da-da. Leaf Blade! Third heart scale. Let's go. And that's how I get here. Okay. Nope. And a pearl. My god, there's so much stuff here. There's so much stuff here. Am I being a little weird? No, I think it's fine. Ah, I forgot to change again. Every fucking time. Ah, the nature changing ones are from Gen 8, yeah. Well, whatevs. Alright, Hillary. Yeah, I might want to swap you out then, actually. Where are you on? Level 30. You know what? Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, that's 3 Milo. Isn't Milotic trade? Doesn't it Milotic involve through trading though? Leaf Blade! Sorry, I forgot. Coil. What is Coil? Is Coil an actual attack or is Coil a status thing? I forgot. Oh, never mind, it's dead. Okay, it's that was one of those, okay. Girder. None of you are good against Girder, actually, because you're all weak in some capacity. Actually, no, you aren't, but it's fine. Superior solo. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the bird. I was thinking of pigeon. Leaf blade. And cut. Telekinesis. Ooh. I don't know if I'll play the OT remake. I want to see how it looks as well. Yeah, of course. Not sure. I do have the 3DS version. So I don't know. I don't think so. That's 160 to 80 euros I can save. Okay, this is mainly where I wanted to get to. And then there should also be... this right here. Another heart scale. That's a lot of heart scales. And that seems to be it. Trader Max Beauty. Ah, or you can catch one in the wild at this game with 5% with Super Rod. Ah! Wait, I did not put a repel on. Was there anything else here on this route? I don't think so, right? I think with that... we should be done here. Actually, wait, there is one more thing. How do I get to that? Oh, this way. I just go down. Oh, heart scales for a move reminder. Ah! Which is also nice. Alright, Nathan. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. I think water should be strong against poison, you know? Like, wash away the dirt. Or wash away the poison, I guess. Well, you could, or you could argue like poisoning the waters. The other way around. Yeah, water can be poisoned. So could be the other way around. Yeah, if you poison the waters, you're fucked. Thunderbolt! Nice! Let me once again check my Galvantula's stats. Strong on the... well, kinda even, actually. Stronger on the special attack, though. What do we have right now? We have this one, kinda meh. Single beam is fine. Prayer damage, this one's also fine. What's our speed? Our speed is low. Okay, yeah. Electro... okay, yeah. Break them more easily. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty freaking good one. You can learn Thunderbolt? What can you not learn? You can dig, you can surf, you can thunderbolt. Yeah, get rid of electro web. I also realized I could probably take the lucky egg off you, can't I? There we go. That's the X ones, that's the balls. Do I have anything for like bug or... I mean, bug would be another one. Anything for... Can be sold, can be sold. Flying, boost, crit ratio. Actually, yeah, I could give the scope lens to someone. Poison, ice, grass, ghost. Super effective. Deep sea tooth. Dark. Recovers HP. Maybe only on one card. Dubious disc. You know, anything for speed? Wait, hold on. Is there anything for speed? What do you all have right now? You have the Rocky Helmet, which is pretty nice, actually. You have the XP Share, obviously. You have the Miracle Seed. You have the Lucky Egg. I can swap that out. You have nothing. You have nothing. What if I get the Scope Lens to... I don't actually. You know what? What if I get the Scope Lens to Freak? And okay, I'll give the amulet coin to where is it? Angela. Why not? Just to give everybody something. Just to give y'all something. Okay, I think we're done here. Like, actually this time. I think now we're done for good. So, time to go all the way back. All the way back. Actually, I could just fly back. Nope. That's not where I fly. And all the way back we go. Nope, it be raining. Na 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 na. Oh, let me stretch. Whoops. No, 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 no. La, 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 la. Okay, and now... it is time for progress! Which I think is this way. This way? Is this way progress? I forgot. This way might be progress. Alright. Hold on. Before I forget. Yep, 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 yep. Into the cave we go. And let me put the... Nope, nope. There it is. Oh, hey. Ah, yeah. Hey, buddy. How are we doing? Seeing a well, that's like shaking your hair without respect towards hours. That's how you sound. Do I seem a bit more rugged than the last time I saw you? Oh, but anyway. Is that so? By the by, you folks seen that Team Plasma crowd lately? Team Plasma? I can't read today, I apologize, but also I don't. When can I ever read? After all the trouble, the we gym leaders met up and had a chat. We've got no clue where they are. Like they're hiding under a rock. Well, not much to do but to wait for them to move. Anyhow, this is none of your concern. You use too many apostrophes, sir. Scores like the two of you should just enjoy traveling with your Pokémon. Twist Mountain's a fine place to explore. You'll have some fun if you just leave this here path. Well, better you just see it yourself instead of listening to me. God damn. Easy on the apostrophes. Jesus Christ, man. I thought he was going to get us involved in all that bother again. I guess that's a way to say it. So I was bracing myself before I knew it. I'm going in first, but I'll be seeing you. Alright. On we go. Oh, right. This thing. Oh, right. I remember now. Yep. I remember now. Yeah, let me go up here first. I remember this one was annoying, wasn't it? I do remember this one being a little annoying. Switch out for superior. Oh, okay, you don't want to fight me. The fog. When I'm surrounded by rocks, my spirit goes up. Daryl! Oh, well, that's an unfortunate combination. I mean, how much is Leaf Blade gonna do? Because of A, for not being very effective. This one was fun when you start playing with your system dates and switch between winter and not winter. Ooh. Cut. Boulder. Now this is the one. Leaf Blade! Of course. Fuck your iron defense. Cut. That's the fighting one. And we just keep going. Leaf Blade! And that's you done. Never mind, you are not done. Now you're done. Honestly, Larvesta could probably handle some of these soon. Because I think she's already level 20, 30 something. Carol? Oh, that's not. Do I? Well, no, it'd be normal because fire bug, but do I? Do I see just for shits and giggles? If you don't die immediately. Assuming you don't die immediately. Acid armor, what's that? Defense. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. How much does flame charge do? Just curious. Lore accurate Carol. She misspelled her name though, but oh look at that. That's my daughter. She's doing amazing. How long can we take? How far can we take this? And she acts first. Look at her go! And she's getting faster every time. Defense rose sharply, you say? Look at that! She is speed pure! She is speed incarnate! What other moves do you have again? You have Leech Life and String Shot. Bam! Okay, well, yeah. Hey, you know what? That's not effective. And you're burned! Get fucked! You take more burn damage than from the actual attack! Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but wow! Good job! Gotharita. Is Bug strong against Psychic? I always forget. Or is it the other way around? No. It's no, this works. This works. This works. Trust. Hey, that's better. You know how I remember that Bog is strong against Psychic? Because in the Game Grumps Fire Red playthrough, okay, maybe we got a little ahead of ourselves here. Because in the Game Grumps Fire Red playthrough, it took them ages to figure out that their Beedrill could just, like, basically one-shot, what was it, an Alakazam or something? And they kept, like, getting their ass kicked until they were like, oh, Bog is strong against Psychic. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. That could just be a mix-up. I'm pretty sure the ice creams are ice type only, if I recall. Oh, right, that's effect. Right about that. Scissor! Scissor! Goodbye! Nice. Duoja, what were you? Oh, I could, okay, you know, that would have, I could have just swapped back to the rest up with that. Oh well, goodbye. Bye-bye. Hard to say if Beedrill outspeeds Alakazam and if it doesn't get one shot because it's also poison type. Yeah, but like they, I'm pretty sure, absolutely could have just kicked it, like kicked Alakazam's ass with the Beedrill. Because their Beedrill was like level 84 or something. It was like higher level than they needed to be. Okay, there's nothing else here unless I'm double checking for item. Nope. That is true. To make ice is just frozen water. I forgot. Yeah, they just like gambled it all on Beedrill and just leveled Beedrill up to infinity. It's really funny, actually. Okay, let me just, cause it's annoying. Let me use a normal repel for these sections, honestly. Up here, maybe? Ah, I see. Also, maybe this section is more linear than I remember, actually. I don't know why I remember this to be very confusing, but it might be a little more linear than I recall. Da, 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 da. And then do a regular potion on you. And you. There we go. Fight me. That's me, a battle girl. God, Pokemon streams go by so fast. It's already been 2.5 hours. I mean, I guess 1.5 or over 1 hour of Pokemon. Rose, you did miss the rankings. I am gonna upload them though, and also there's always the VOD. But how you doing? Leaf Blade! Na, 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 na. Leaf Blade Part 2. Ba, 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 ba. Na, na, na. And cut. Oh, come on. Can you stop? Go away. Okay, you're done here. You want to fight though. Okay. If we can get at least to the next city, that'll be nice. Leaf Blade! Oh yeah. Is my dog up here? No, he's not. God, I hate that ability. So annoying. Iron defends your ass. God, Superior is so pretty. Excadrill, are you ground steel if I recall? I don't really have anything concrete against you. So I guess we just keep going with Superior. Leaf Blade! Should be at least normal. Yep. And that just about does it. So leave Tornado to finish it up. I realize I have not a single actual water Pokemon. I only have a dog that can surf. And also use summon lightning. For some reason. I realize I rarely have like water Pokemon in my teams. To be fair, the Gen 5 ones just aren't my thing. Oh. Nope, that's a potion. Ah, there we go. These rocks are different. Yep, that's why. Knew it was going to be at least one of them. And like 4 to 6 are weak to fire. Really? Really? I'm trying to remember. What Gen 5 do we have that are weak to fire of the water ones? Oh, you mean like in my team? Yeah. Yeah, dude, like if I like any like fire trainer, like fire gym or whatever, we're kind of running on low. We have a dog that can dig under the earth and kill things. Blaze, I still gotta fix the raid alert. Don't worry about that. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How we doing? We're Pokemoning. We did a tier list earlier, and now we're Pokemoning. This is a bad matchup. Whatever. Leaf Blade. Yeah, 3 out of 6. Like, is Laresta? Would Laresta's fire type cancel out the weakness? Leaf Blade. Oh. Never mind, I thought I was called. I was in fact not being called upon. Level 33, nice. Something here? Nope. Something here though. A moonstone. Ta-da. Oh! Ooh, nice. Ba-da-da-da. One of you's gonna... Oh yeah, one of you, absolutely. Which one? Which one is it? There we go. Dog would sweep a fire gym, yes. Dog would solo. Unless they have like a fighting type mixed in there or something that knows fighting moves, which is a possibility, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Leaf Blade! Also, because there are no fire specialists. Yeah, there's none, but like, hypothetically speaking. Cut. Oh god. Superior sweep. I am running out of leaf blades. Leaf blade. Get fucked! Another- okay, it's all Boldor. It's all Boldor. I could swap to Dawn, but... Leaf Blade! The less PP, the weaker the Leaf Blade. As long as there aren't any fire fighting types, what are the chances of that? The rival's Ember looking at us? Yeah, what are the chances of that? Okay. Doesn't matter though because you're dead. Dead as hell. But I am gonna swap you out because you are now my highest level Pokemon, I think. Anyway, speaking of dog, I believe other than Superior, dog is the only thing that can actually withstand. Oh god. That can actually withstand the ground and rock and the steel types. So we're gonna swap him in. Ah, yeah. Potion. Yes. Oh, there's a doctor over there. That's beautiful. Thank you. Nope, that's a nugget. The Nuzlocke Invitational. I don't think I have. I don't really keep up with many Pokemon news. You gonna attack me? Nope, you're not. Okay. I'm not good. I have so much stuff that I could sell. Ha! Knew it. I don't even have to use the dowsing machine for that. You're gonna attack me though. Yep. You're also almost level 40. Surf. I forgot water and ground. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Come on. There we go. God, the Rocky helmet does so much heavy lifting. EP up. Nope. Nope. Oh, there was something down there after all. Oh, was it down here? Nope. 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 Bam. Repel. Unless it's like here-ish. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, you know what? Worth it. And a poison gem. Hell yeah, we love that. Okay. Brr, brr, brr. Hank! Hank, what was his name? What is Hank, Detroit Become Human Hank's last name? I forgot. Do we have his last name? Hank McHankson. The what? Hank Anderson. That was it. The Detroit Become Humans Hank. Love that guy. Also psychic. I could have swapped in the bogs for that. This is like the one type that the bogs are actually good against. Ta-da! Yeah, Connor's partner. Partner or partner. Whichever way you want to see it. I do like the familial dynamic though. It's very cute. A DBH2 would be so fun, honestly. Oh. Oh, was it up there, maybe? Oh, was it up there? Okay, now we're getting to the, one of those leads down, I assume. The other leads... Okay, you lead nowhere. Okay, so there's something up there. Whether I can still get there, or whether I'd have to backtrack, will be seen. Okay, that's that way. Alright, crunch this fucker! To death! Boulder, keep battling. Kill it with surf. Kill it with water! God, it is actually getting chilly in here. But fuck it. We leave the windows open for as long as we can. Up. This goes further in. Oh, wait a second. Fight. Fight. Screw it. Go, my child! Obliterate the enemy! I wonder if there's any move I can teach Lara stuff that's a little better. Okay. Okay, that is a whole lot of nothing. Time charge! Oh, fuck off. Hey, you know what? That works. That's okay. That's okay damage. DBH is a very good game. as much as I've seen people want to hate on it, hate on it these days, or hate on the devs for which, you know, is one thing, but the game itself, pretty damn good. Okay. Let's see. Sacrifice, so I can revive Lord Red Star real quick. Yep. Okay, so let's move over to Scolipede. Why did I do that? It's not effective. Why did I do that? There we go. That's the one. Just go for the combo. And do another scissor. The bird is gonna be subbed in for Hydreigon. So it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a minute. Right now, I'm only keeping the bird to fly and swap into when I need to revive someone. Unless I find someone else who can fly in the meantime. Goodbye. Let's see, what's the— oh, that's just a dead end, I think. Maybe? Ultra Ball? Sure is. Ah! Down there? Yeah, that one's gonna be a while. Repel, but also... give me some potions. It's hated because AI is so hated nowadays. A game where the AI is oppressed, not a good look. I don't even think that's it. I think people mostly criticize the writing of it, which is fair. But I don't think it was the AI aspect of it. If it came out today, probably. Dude, the Gen AI bros would defend this shit to hell and back and try to, like, draw comparisons to their vastly inferior garbage chat bots and whatnot. But thankfully, the game came out earlier than that, before this whole fucking mass psychosis started. Yeah, mostly the writing being, like, very cheesy or superficial or whatever, which is fair. Like, it's very clear what they were going for, despite apparently the creator themselves trying to deny the very clear undertones there. Oh right, I forgot I have you on. Flame Charge. But it's still a good game. I like the characters a lot. Ooh. Oh, stop with the bulking up, you whore. Who are you bulking up for, huh? A bug? Another man? Oh yeah, like back then the whole AI part was like not nearly as big because the game came out in what, 2018? So like generative AI wasn't even really talked about back then. And the idea of sentient AI and whatnot was actually kind of, you know, bulking up to help Gaster get his protein. So true. Birder, are you a cat? Birder, do you like protein? Look at that. A Larvesta solo. That's my daughter. She takes a while, but she gets there eventually. No, truly. Truly a clutch. Okay, we're not gonna risk this one though. Not this one. Yeah, this might just be another one for you. Older, we might have less of a shot with. Well, leaf blade. Almost hit the wrong blade. Oh, I smell food. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Oh, my food should be done soon, actually. Maybe we can get out of this cave before then. Never mind, I think it's about done. I hear the cutlery being prepared. Worker rich? Not in this economy. And we're down here. If there's anything I missed, then fuck it. I don't care that much. Actually, I'm gonna go down here. Da-da-da. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. We can go in there, or we can go up. We can go in there. Nothing here? Really? Okay. Oh, okay, I see. It's mostly androids talking. Of course, the writing is gonna be cold and awkward, part of the game. Yeah. I think they're like I get it to an extent. It's a little cheesy, but like that's not inherently bad, you know. A bit of corny writing never hurt anyone. Repel. Now, which of these is the way forward? That one. Okay, good to know. So we're going down here first. Hey. Thank you for the reminder. Oh my god, is this where you evolve, where you can evolve to Glaceon? Whoops. Mark my words. We will have a Glaceon by the end of this game. And a Flash Can. We will catch an Eevee and have a Glaceon by the end of this game. Because Glaceon is my love. Glaceon is my child. Glaceon is my non-gendered child. Or gendered child. And I love them. Okay, get out of here first. Get out of here. Come on. Hell yeah. Define end? As soon as we can catch it. This playthrough will not end before I can get a Glaceon. Okay, how the fuck do I get down there? Oh, there's icy. Okay. Whatever. Normal gym. Bad news then? Would you like to know when that will be? I mean, it's post, it's like post-game stuff, right? Eh. There we go. Unless I'm thinking of Black and White too. Man. Yeah, it's Black and White too, or yeah, it's post game. Can you not get an Eevee in this game? Or like any evolution? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get it post-game, because otherwise why would you have the rocks here? I'm pretty sure you can get one post-game. Let me double check. Moves learned. I don't care about moves or where to find. No, okay, you do need it from another. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it is from another game. Man, we will not end our future Pokemon White 2 playthrough before I get a Glaceon. There, I fixed it. That sucks. Like, why even like have those rocks there to begin with? I mean, probably for other Pokemon. I'm too evolution centered. Did I use the repel? Nope, I didn't. No other Pokemon that use them? Then why have them there to begin with? You know? Well, I guess if... no. You could just add them. Whatever. Okay, let me go up here. I should be using a repel. Fuck off. Frick off. Even if you're only level 28, I don't trust you. Nope. Yes. Oh, well. I see, said the blind man. Well, that's a whole lot of nothing. Actually, there might have been something there, and I just yoded it. Actually, hold on. Was there something there? Was there a hidden item there? Nope, never mind. Nothing. Alright. Oh, pretty strong! But you're only strong because you're trying to control the Pokemon! If that's what you want, you should start with your own. Is he wrong? But taking people's Pokemon by force is not right. That is not real strength! Okay, double battle time. Another thing we were looking for. King or Lord N! Oh, never mind, they just... Okay. Okay. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. Oh! Hey! It's also important. Dragon Spiral Tower. Yeah. Okay. I know I asked you, but I don't care. All the spilling. Story states the place where legendary Pokemon came to life or where they remain in deep slumber. Behold, real strength! Past Isira City, but that's all I know about it. That's all anyone knows because no one has ever been inside. Whoops. My daughter has wanted to investigate that tower for a long time. What? There's something I don't know? That kind of feeling is pure adventure. And I'm not too old for some adventuring. Away I go to have a look at Dragon Spiral Tower. Catch you later. Oh yeah, don't you catch the legendary... Or not catch, actually. I forgot. Whatever. Do you catch it past Gym 7 or 8 here? Might be past 8. Oh, I remember this place. The very... Yeah, right, it's a rainy... Right, the rainy place. Is there... Can you, like, go in here anywhere? I forgot! You run into things here. Forgot about that. Actually, wait, actually, this is not very... Meh. Is this one already steel? Is this one steel? Is Shelmet steel? Oh, shut the fuck up. Atta girl. That didn't do shit. Pure bug. Either one works. Either one works. Actually, I just want to see like what Pokemon you can catch here, so I'm gonna wait on that. Okay, so down there, I assume. Yep. Oh, there goes my food. And honestly, I think that's good timing, Lenny, because I was gonna end here because my dinner is done. We'll be back on Friday, maybe with more Pokemon. We'll see. I'm kind of getting back in the mood, so maybe we might just have another Pokemon-themed stream. But yeah, I thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Consider checking out, following, subscribing to the YouTube, Twitch, the Twitter, the Blue Sky, the Patreon if you want to request some stuff for me to react to. Anime OST, video game OST, openings, endings, whichever it is. And yeah, I wish you all a lovely rest of your night, day. I said that the other way around. Whatever it is for you. Take care, y'all. Stay safe. Bye!